Okay, sorry about that. At some point... Oh, you know what? Oh, no. At some point, I don't know if I didn't get myself unmuted or if I muted myself accidentally, but, you know, it helps when you aren't muted. Might have been muted for the last 30 minutes and didn't even know about it, you know? Slightly embarrassing, but some days that's how it goes. How are you doing this evening? Alright, let's finish getting those cooked up. Finish, and then we will hook up. We're gonna have to go get some more damn, what is it called? Thistle, or whatever they are. That The fact that I have to set myself on fire to grab the rest of my food kind of sucks, but, you know, whatever. So, let's... posted vids where nobody could hear me, but could hear their other people in Discord. Yeah. No. Every once in a while, you just get one setting wrong, and it's like, oh, damn. And, oops. I really need to turn that one around the correct direction. I'll do that once we go back through. I think I had that one set up that way. I have one of them set up that way so it will kick me into my house automatically, but we're gonna, yeah, I think we can do this. Make sure we got this facing the right way. There we go. One. Thistle, nice. All right. We get a couple pieces of thistle. We can, I think we'll need about 7 or something like that, because we'll want to make a couple runs of the sausage, and then we'll want to, or I would like to make another run of frost protection. Because if we're going to be playing in the mountains, it'd be nice to not have to worry about do I ever hear a bear? I hear a troll. Timed that one slightly wrong, didn't I? Timing today is just slightly off. It's gonna get me in trouble at some point this evening. Like right there. Actually, that wasn't my timing. That was the fact that there was a log in the way. As soon as I started the roll and I saw the log, I knew I was dead there. That was unfortunate. But you know what? All a part of the game. Just wish I hadn't wasted the food. Can't remember the last time I died in these woods. Came to tell me about the H&G return. I know that they've started doing some other stuff. Are there many people playing right now, or is what is the interest level in it right now? Because outside of playing for myself, it's like I've been doing like some Battlefield 6, and it's really nice having filled matches. Okay. Well, I actually have a computer now that would be able to run things better. So you know what? I think that should be put on my list to do. Yeah. Well, I like Valheim, you know, and the surprising part about it is, you know, it's been out for a while, but it still has a very thriving viewer base, you know? Oh, wow, they're doing some anti-cheat stuff? That's gonna... You know, but I mean... I don't know if, because the issue is it was never the like outright cheats in Heroes and Generals. It was all the macro use, you know? Oh, it will stop scripters? Okay. Well, that sounds good. That would be nice. Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. Me with a new computer, playing against people who can no longer macro, you will see some like me just shredding folks. Okay. So many two-hit grands. No captured weapons? Ooh. Toss me the information over on Discord. Because yeah, if it's actually in a legitimate playable state, because I did a couple of the early stuff early on, and I quite enjoyed it. But if it's like in a legitimate playable state, I'll definitely spend some time with it. Only problem with it, it's not like, how should I put this? It's not like it's gonna always be like an underground thing unless he can like grab the rights to it or something like that, because so it's one of those things where it's never gonna get seen unless you hear about it from someone, you know? It's like you're not gonna find it on Steam, which will limit the amount that people play, which kind of sucks. I was hoping for a little more thistle than what we have right now. I need some more than a little more than this. There we go, a couple more. I hear wolves. Really would not like to mess with the wolves. The wolves can be quite mean. I've not had the best of luck with them. Hey Mambo, what's going on, sir? Have I found silver yet? No, I have not. So don't give anything up yet, if it's something that I haven't found yet. So in the last couple of episodes, I killed off Bonemass, and I've started to do some exploration in the mountains. But primary issues with that is just that I'm still a little squishy against the mountain folk. And I'm wandering off in the wrong direction. All right, let's head back home. We have what we need for right now. It'll be interesting if H&G, like, legitimately bounces back again. Although Unreal 5 does not a good game make. But I'm sure it would look great. Oh, hello, bear. Once again, I got turned around. I should be headed this way. Yeah. Are you saying Hades is back? I never thought I would see Hades' name again. That's funny. That is so funny. Yeah, and if they have a legitimate playable version now, okay. Okay. check that out. What will Mambu play if he can't play STG or M2? Gotcha. Okay, so now we have enough to... Let's grab these. And we're going to cook up some more sausage. Oh. Hey, get out of my yard. See, I was never a huge AVS fan. I always liked STG M2. Alright, let's get this stuff dumped off. So I have ideally what I would want to go up in the mountains, but I have more than enough to go over there and set up a base around the mountains. I think I might not have any Certling cores left. I don't have any Certling cores left. Okay, so we're gonna have to run a dungeon or so. But when we wake up here, we're gonna walk up this direction, and we'll clear this up just to see if there's anything interesting. And then I'm hoping this is a bigger set of mountains, so we can check that out. Yeah, my keyboard is pretty rough. I really need to replace it, but I think I'm gonna just try and give it a thorough cleaning instead and see if that helps. Because I really like my keyboard, even though it's a little older. Alright, our first set of potions are done. Do we have enough? I think I have enough to run another set. Oh, what was the third piece again? Blood bag. Actually, fourth piece. All right, we'll get those going. I don't intend to really go into it right now, so that shouldn't matter. So I can keep these here. Pop that for right now. Alright, get ourselves healed up. We'll repair our goods and then we'll head on out. Excellent, excellent. Oh yeah, I had everything from all the factions. You can toss it over on the Discord stuff. Oh boy. Good question or bad question? Or good reaction and bad reaction? Might ask that too. Alright. Off we go. Let's... Since we're going to be running, let's pop our run further faster. Oh. I'm going to snipe again. It's like I do sniping, and I really like sniping in Battlefield 6, but it's kind of weird because you have larger maps, but you don't have a lot of super long sight lines. Although some of those the new Battlefield 6 map, it's not, almost said consecrated, contaminated. That is such a good map. That might be one of the best maps that I've ever played in any game ever. You know, it's bigger than it looks because you do stuff underground and everything else. It's, yeah, there are a lot of issues with Battlefield 6, but then again, there are a lot of really good things with it too, just like everything else. Yeah, well, for me, it was always a Car 98. Yeah, you would have to upgrade your computer. I understand that, because that was one of the reasons why I actually being able to run Windows, was it 11 or whatever it is, because primarily for like security issues and the fact that it would allow me to play new stuff. Well, but the thing is, how should I put this? It's no bigger of a barrier to entry than when Windows went from, like, well, I won't say no bigger because there were still ways around it. But it's like when Windows went from like an MS-DOS, background to like the Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows XP era. Everyone had to get basically new computers there. I mean, you could stay with your old computer, but everything else was moving so quickly that you kind of had to buy new stuff. And it's kind of going to be what it is for all of this too. People will buy new stuff as time goes on. I just hope that Microsoft doesn't do anything stupid for Windows 12 and be like, well, you have to have a processor that can do AI work now. It's like, son of a... I think that if they did that 2 times in a row, they might invite a lawsuit. Because, let's be honest, Microsoft still to this day kind of has a monopoly. And forcing people to buy brand new computers whenever they, I think it's just one of those things where it's like, you probably won't have to do anything new or crazy for the next couple of years. Oh, yes. He made the list. Didn't they back off with most of that with Windows 11? No. They did a grace period that you could do for like the security stuff. They extended it from like the start of the year to like October. But things still go bye-bye. Or your security stuff goes bye-bye. But luckily, with the computer I built, it should be able to do whatever they want for the next couple of years. I am happy with my gear right now, definitely. Companies just need rules they have to follow that are stricter. Nah. I don't agree with that, because if you keep saying that, well, a company has to, because, I mean, they have to, I mean, the more restrictions you put on companies, the, how should I phrase this? You know what? We need to get the Serling cores first. I guess we can mark the outside of this thing. The more stuff that you put on companies like that, the less innovation that they have. You know? Because I want them to keep making new stuff. And if people have rules that say they have to keep supporting X, Y, and Z for forever. I mean, if you're still having to have people part of your department working on tech that is, you know, 5, 10 years, 10, 20 years out of date, whatever. Those are people that aren't working on building new crap too. Do they have a map designer working on H&G? Sure hope so. Well, see, that's one of the things where, like, you guys were talking about, like, the Unreal 5 thing. If you ported it over to an engine that actually could be used by normal human beings, it would be able to make maps so much easier. All right, so we're looking for more black forest, but we're also outlining the edge of this mountain right now. I don't know how much bigger this section is going to be. I don't know if we've really found a big section of mountain yet. Hopefully this one will be big enough that we can do stuff here. Okay. Yep. Well, I'll say, I've said it many, many times in the past, and I'll say it again. H&G's biggest issue is that they cave to people. The killing blow for H&G was when people said, we don't want to pay for cosmetics. And then they listen to them. And then it's like, if you don't want to play for cosmetics, you need to charge for the game. Because otherwise you're not making any money. And you know what you can't do when you're not making any money? Have a video game. That was the day that H&G died. And everything else from then on was all just a death row. All just death row. It's a shame because when they start, and some people would bitch on the battle pass too, but when they brought out the battle pass, that was the game's best chance to rebound itself. That was the game's best chance to try and live again. All right. So this isn't one big mountain section, it's two small mountain sections. I definitely don't think these are large enough for what we need to see. We'll run up to the top of this one, see if we can see anything. Oh, this is so small. Look at it. I don't even think we've gotten into You're Cold yet. The original design vids called for like 40 maps for a large city. Oh, I am taking damage now. Old Mountain Town and the older, larger maps. That's good. Making Loonville the recon versus recon map a normal encounter. That stuff. Yeah. You have to remember that everyone kind of looks out for what they see as their own best interest. And when you're listening... I'm sorry, but I'm going to phrase it this way because it's important that I phrase it exactly this way. If you are a company that's there to make money off of a product, you cannot listen to the ramblings and the mumblings of the poor people, okay? Because you know what the poor people are never going to do? They are never going to spend money on your product. You don't pay attention to the poors, okay? Because they're not going to make you money. Does that sound harsh? Sure, whatever. Don't care. I'm not saying that I'm trying to sound nice here. I'm just saying that I'm saying the correct things here. And which are, when you are trying to make money, I won't even say the tryhards. Because tryhards have you can have a very specific role with them. Because tryhards, if you ever get into something like, competitive play, you know? Because, I mean, could you ever see H&G as a competitive game? Probably not, but why not? I mean, it could have easily been a competitive game. Because I had actually thought about trying to set up some kind of like competitive play type stuff in H&G, where it's like I could do... it would have had to have been on test server, but it's like I could do some like calling. What the hell is this? rancid remains. I don't think I've ever fought one of those guys. Anyways, but it's like on the test server you could have a third-person view and you could fly around, but it was never really designed for that purpose. But imagine if you had something like Samurai Depot or one of the small maps, and you had 5 versus 5. You could have turned it into a competitive thing, you know? One of their issues I had was their decision is that they charge U.S. customers like $20 for Battle Pass, but in other countries' currency. Yeah, that's always a rough one, because you have to deal with exchange rates, and those can be tough to deal with. But yeah, you know, so I mean, tryhards have a place, you know, it's in competitive play, but oh, I'm getting lost in this place. Felt that is wrong. Oh, the difference in costs, yeah, and they never advertised. Yeah, I mean, they never advertised, and they never advertised, and then they had, they didn't want to make any money. And if you don't want to make money, how are you going to make a game? I mean, seriously. I think their only saving grace is they weren't a woke company, as far as I could tell. Unfortunately, like the SWG devs, the H&G devs, they're less than too late. Yeah. You know, like I said, the battle pass, because you actually saw it with when the battle pass came out, and you looked at their financials, they had something like, what, 2 periods out of that year that were actually in the black, where they were making money. And that was just with the battle pass. Imagine if they said you don't have any of your customizable stuff or you can't buy any of the stuff with the in-game currency, which is just like the cosmetic stuff. They said you're going to have to buy the cosmetic stuff with gold, and then you can have veterans with gold, fine, and then we're going to have a battle pass. And that's all they did. They would have made more than enough money, you know? But they listen to the poors. Never listen to the poors when you're trying to run a business. Never listen to the people that don't have money. Out we go. I remember when I was terrified of these dungeons. Imagine if you could only buy the days of vet with credits, but not multiple days. Now, see, I didn't have any problem with veterans being able to be purchased with gold. or which with in-game currency. I would say that needed to be. Because I always put the delineation of what is pay to win at, do I get more XP than Joe over there? Or does Joe get more XP than me because he spent money and I don't have the money to spend, you know? So it's one of those where it's like, that being able to be bought with in-game currency, perfectly legitimate. Keep that the same because of the XP bonuses with it, you know? But everything else, I think historical camos should have been credits while the experimental stuff should have been gold. I mean, I would say like really basic stuff maybe. Because you have to remember, you're trying to drive people towards a sale. Ow. Oh. Oh, we need more food. Okay, it's getting a little crowded. It's actually getting very crowded right now. Ow again. Did that hit me? I think it whiffed me. Yeah, it hit me. Problem is I'm no longer rested, so my health is going up incredibly slowly. I could pop a healing potion, but I really would like to, you know, not. I could space these guys out a little bit. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? When they go fully live, I might give it a go, but not in a beta. But that's what I was waiting for. But I might give it a little look-see. I thought some of the camos in the Battle Pass were fun. I thought some of them were pretty great. Then again, I'm easy to please a lot of the time. Yep. I was going to cross over right there, but I think I'm going to not. Okay. So we do have enough, well, we need to get some... We're gonna need some fine wood and some core wood. I believe it is. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. It is fine wood. Oh, I actually need the grayling eyes. Excuse me, sir. I need to kill you. Oh, hello. Look who came across the river. Damn it, boar! Oh, no, I can't. I don't want to use these good arrows. I don't want to use the good arrows. All these dudes gotta be messing with me. What's the heck? Just leave me be. All right. So we'll cross over here and we'll check some stuff out. We need fine wood and we need some gray dwarf eyes. Need 10 gray dwarf eyes. There we go. I really just don't want to fight a troll right now, that's all. 10 of those. We got enough of those. Didn't play 2017. I think 2017 is the one that I played a lot of. Then I did a little bit of 2023. Maybe it was 2014 that I did some with. Yeah. Right here. Well, nostalgia is a big thing, you know. Why is Star Wars Galaxies? Why do they have so many different, you know, servers? Even though the game's been offline for a long time now, you know. People are still creating servers for the frickin' game. We're gonna head this way. True, some of them have smaller player bases. That is true. But if you're looking at it as an overall thing, you know, how should I phrase this? There are more people playing Star Wars Galaxies on the different servers right now than a lot of legitimate... Let's just say there are more people playing Star Wars Galaxies today than there are people playing Marathon. Or crap, what was the new one that's going offline today? Damn. Marathon, no, Marathon may actually... Crap, my brain's going dead. What the hell is the game that I'm trying to throw shade at? That had its last day today. It was funny, people were actually playing it for one day. I can't even remember. Thakard. Thakard has this last day today, you know? Game was up for what? 3 months? 2 months? Maybe 2 months? Yeah, well, the problem is, and this is a problem with, it's whenever you join Galaxies, you know, you played your version of the game, you know? And you want to go back and play your version of the game. So everyone has their favorite time period. All right, so that's enough fine wood. True. Unless the way that you do it is better than the way that other people do it. And the good thing about something like that is maybe you are feeling nostalgic for something one day and then something different the next day, you know? Doesn't always have to be the same thing. Oh, there's something buried over here. There's a hidden object nearby. Sounds like it's right here, doesn't it? I wonder if it's going to be like copper or something like that. Oh no, it's a treasure. A wooden knife? Makes me think that there's something else down here. This hasn't stopped beeping. Maybe it's because I still have stuff in it. I like that there's buried treasure in here. But what happens if I break this box? Yep, okay. It was just the box that was still going off. Okay. All right, we'll head over to the mountain now. We have enough stuff to build our thing. Yeah, that is true. And you can only do so much until you gain the wrath of people you don't want to be wrathed by. So that's a troll layer. I haven't done a troll layer yet. Maybe we should do one of these evenings. Well, let's mark this troll layer. We'll see if we can't find like a little hut somewhere over here. Roll layer. There we go. This area looks like it might be a little bit bigger. I'm hoping this mountain's a little bit bigger because apparently that's what I'm missing is the mountain that I'm by is just too small. Ah, it's a bear. I really do not like exploring when it's cloudy. think we might make this into our little... I was hoping to find another section of ruins that was maybe, you know, bigger. And I've made noise and the troll's coming. Okay, well, we've completely circled this area. I don't know if this is big enough to do stuff either. I mean, it looks similar in size to the one that's on our island, doesn't it? Would you guys kindly go away? Like, move along. I guess we can check it out. It just doesn't seem that large. What does this one say? Yeah, the gray dwarfs. Annoying little things, aren't they? It's a pretty high peak, though. I don't think I can get up this way. Yeah, there's not really much of a point building something over here, is there? There's really no way up that. That's a pretty sheer face. It's a little flatter over here. Oof. Okay. How is the family doing? Pretty good as of right now. You know, folks are getting old. So they have old people issues. But overall, they're doing pretty well. Damn it, trolls. Wow! I didn't have enough stamina to roll out of the way. Just leave me alone. Not right now, boars. I'm doing stuff. Come on. I just want you guys to leave me alone. Go away. Okay. So I have no idea, guys, because, like you said, this little area just doesn't seem big enough to warrant the exploration. There's some wolves up there. Let's make sure we don't get too close to them. Yeah. I'm pretty certain this one isn't worth exploring either. I think it might actually be smaller than the one, but yeah, it's definitely smaller than the one that's on our island. So the question is then, I guess it's time to go exploring again? We have to find another, so we do have a landmass over here. Oh shit, a bear. Of course, why not? Because I haven't run into enough stuff that's trying to kill me. Let's add a bear to the menu. Well, I was thinking we were going to be successful in our little exploration session here, but I think now we kind of have to... I hit the wrong button there. Kind of have to admit that we did not find what we were looking for. That we're going to have to go looking somewhere else. So it's going to be... I guess we take the new boat and we do some more exploration with it. Nope, not playing with any of you guys right now. All I want to do is go home. Aren't typos awesome? Living in a day and age where a typo can get you canceled. Gotta be careful. Although nowadays, that's not a huge typo. All I want to do is keep going forward. Please let me go forward, game. So we used up a whole bunch of our food resources, and we found nothing. How do I scale my mini map? There must be a button for it because I don't remember it being, but that zoomed out. It does not say. I'll grab that stuff after a bit. I don't want to deal with any of you guys. I'm going to bed. There are not enemies nearby. Please go to sleep now. Thank you. Alright. So it's back to the open oceans. Ocean we go. Ooh. Some of this stuff will basically be picking right back up, but I think we can just toss those overboard at some point. Okay, we need 10 of these. Two of those. 20 of these, I believe. I think that's it. Yeah, all right. Can't wait for the Grim Dawn expansion to showcase a couple new armor sets in the latest Grim Misadventures. I'm excited about it. Really am. Well, that's the last of the bear meat. I'm on fire. Okay. Just yeah. Fairy arrow is always nice to have. They just work out. Okay. We got our gear ready. Do I leave these behind? I don't want to accidentally use them. I'll be right back and we're in the restroom. Don't go nowhere. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right. Hopefully they haven't damaged my boat too much. And they were banging on it for a while, weren't they? It's a wee bit of a bigger ship to maneuver. I'll tell you that much right now. Slightly larger. Let's dart across here. So we'll head like over here and then we'll come over to this section. I have a feeling it's not going to take us long to get over there. I bet you this thing goes super fast. I mean, that's a big sail. Our maiden voyage, and we are moving. So yeah, this mountain, too small. This mountain, I think both these would have been too small because, I mean, heck, they're smaller than the one that we were at. Figures. As soon as we get started, we get into a frickin' storm. Of course. Oh, we've now lost the wind. Oh shit! Get to shore, please. Dude, get to shore. Move! I don't know if I have what I need to fight this guy. I can't fight right there, though. Is it going to follow me? Maybe not. I don't think it's going to follow me anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could use some sea serpent scales. Like, we could really use them. Yeah, it left. Alright, well, that was not what I wanted to do. We want to be going over here somewhere. And now there's a troll right behind me. Wonderful. Always something trying to kill us. know, this game loves to make a really quick, short journey into something not quick and short. I don't know why, but it loves to do it. But yeah, we have to find somewhere that has a bigger mountain range. Bigger than ours. And neither of these were bigger than ours. So this is where the bone mass was. We still need to go and check out this vendor. I don't have any gold with me, but we could build our teleporter over there somewhere. Try and not get ourselves into a fight with the sea serpent. I don't have a lot of arrows. I don't know. Can't remember when we beat the last one. It was probably all fire arrows. Random dudes just running around on the shore. Alright, so we're clearing this little island that we were at. So there is something else over here. We got this from one of the... I think we were inside one of a dungeon, maybe, where it pointed one of these out. So there's definitely a landmass over here somewhere. All right. So I think we'll circle the edge of this landmass, and I know we can't really tell how big a mountain which was in the interior would be, but if it's a really small landmass, it having, you know, a giant big mountain range in the middle would be not logical. I don't even know if there's any land in front of us. I only see the land over there. Hey, there we go. Wind shifting. Off we go. Making progress again. Oh, it's more swamp. Damn. I wish my little view was a little wider so I could get bits and pieces of the swamp on the map. I'm trying to get close enough without running aground somewhere. Alright, you can see the edge of it now. Looks like it sticks out a little bit up ahead there. There might actually be a little inlet here. Alright, we're back into some black forest. Oh, that's why I didn't want to get too close to shore. Hey, there's a vendor here. Jeez. Random freaking rock in the middle of nowhere. I see him. I see him. Come on, stop the damn boat. Don't run into the rock. Don't, okay, run into the rock. I think I'm going to try and make a little house by this place. Makes sense to me. We have a little building there that looks like there's a skeleton in, but we should be able to take it for our own. All right. There we go. Okay, let's claim this as our own. We stick this. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. This is now our house. We'll call this backup. What type of vendor is this? Welcome to my neck of the woods, as it were. Haldor. A portable perpetual light source for a dungeon explorer? That actually sounds quite nice. Gives the wearer superhuman strength. Oh, that's awesome. Max carry weight plus 150? Hell yeah. Oh, a fishing rod. We can finally go fishing. Fishing bait. Thunderstone. Barrel hoops. Oh. And a Yule hat. 720. So that would be 720. Oh, 1620. 1670s. 1670s. 1770, 1790, 1840, 2140, 2140, 2150, 22, 2300. Roughly, Haldor, 2300. I thought it was backup. What's the name of the one? Damn it, what did I name that one portal? There it goes. It connected. Can't do you two though. So I should have the two portal names here. That's 3, that's 2. That's 4. Five is in the dungeon, in the swamp. 6 is over there. 7, mountain. Okay. Let's... get a fire started. This is as good a place as any to set up a little base. We'll put that right there for right now. Could even put a bed in here. Why did it get choked up? Can I get some stamina, please? Okay. There we go. So why are you not lit? No, 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 not a foul smell. No. No, game. No. No, I refuse. No, I refuse. I'm not going to do it. How do I zoom in? Leave my boat alone. All I want is some peace and quiet. For like 5 minutes. Just want to set up a little base. Not be bothered by anybody. Now it's raining. I can't see anything. I mean, literally blind. Smell is gone. I think it must be choked out. Okay. Don't know why they made these things so small. All right. What would I have called that one if I didn't call it backup? Did it get destroyed maybe? No, surely not. I would have noticed that. Nope, this time it connected. Okay, I have no idea. Stairs are so janky in this game. I wish they were better. Super janky. Come on, there we go. Yeah, it's getting choked out. That's what we'll do. We'll rebuild it upstairs. Can't build it on a... That's right. So I can't put... I mean, it makes sense that I can't put a fireplace on a piece of wood. I mean, let's be honest. That makes sense. But I can't put it on stone, which also makes sense. Missing a required crafting station. That's a shame. I really wish stairs weren't so janky. I say I kind of like this. Maybe it is time to build a giant stone structure somewhere. Maybe it is time to build one. Okay. That's not quite enough gold, but we'll see what we can buy. Was it Haldor? H-A-L-D-O-R? I want to make sure I have this right. Yeah, we gotta turn that around too. Maybe that's why I didn't see it light up. H-A-L-D-O-R. Haldor. Come on, pick up the thing. H-A-L-D-O-R. At least we'll have a easy way to get to this guy. We can use that as the base of our exploration over here. Okay. So what... Because we don't have enough money to buy everything. What do we want to buy more than anything? The extra carrying weight sounds awesome. The portable light source also sounds awesome. But the fishing rod sounds even more awesome. So we'll buy a little bit of bait. Ooh. A whole bunch of different types of bait. I wonder if I can make those baits up. Yeah, it says new crafting recipe. The earthy remains of a giant Ymir. What's a Ymir? Let's buy that. Ymir flesh. Let's grab that one. We'll grab the other one at some point. Let's do that as well. Alright. Hopefully I can travel with these. I can. Okay, cool. Cool. So we have new things. I can make a barrel. With 10 wood. Hopefully I can store stuff in the barrel. It's not just decorative. A barrel. We put this outside. Let's put it right there. Can we store stuff in it? Yeah, we can. Alright. That's nice. Not quite sure what we can... Maybe we store all of our potions in the barrel. That would be kind of cool. Alright, so we'll go like... Yeah, we'll go like this. All the potions go in the barrel. It's the potion barrel. Alright. Next thing we got was... Do I want to make a dragon bed? I'm assuming it would be like better sleeping. Part of me is wondering if I should make my hill bigger so I can construct a stone place. You know? I'm thinking about it. Increase the size of our building a little bit. Okay. Oh, I have enough for like 3 barrels. Interesting. Okay. I don't need 3 barrels right now, so we'll put that in there. Ymir flesh. Okay. Anything new? Nope. Also nope. Nope. We have our different types of arrows. So nothing new over here. What about over here? Hang on a second, I know we got new stuff. We got something with this, and then we got new fishing bait. Is fishing bait cooked? Here we go. Fishing bait. Oh, cool. Interesting. Okay. What type of fishing bait do I have? I just have fishing bait. I guess I didn't need to buy 2 of them. Just need to buy 1 of them. So we bought this. Oh, this is just another extra. Oh, I can only have... So I can only have 1 of these active. Interesting. Okay. I understand. But what was the thing that we could get with the Ymir? What was that? Do I have a log? Message log. None of that helps. It was a Ymir something. Of course, none of this is alphabetized. Damn it, I can't remember what it was. Oh man. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch the episode. I don't see anything new here. Arrows, arrows, axes, bows, capes. Loincloths. So it must have been something here. Wolf rug. Wood dragon adornment, raven adornment, wolf adornments. No. I don't see anything different here. Huh. I have no idea what that one gave me. It gave me something. I'm just not sure what it was. Not now. Cast. I don't even know if there are fish over here or not. I don't know how the fishing's done in this game. Oh, I see a fish going that way. I see a fish going that way. Multiple fish going that way. Hooked. Pull it in. Pull it in. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. You're coming with me. What do you mean lost catch? It's right there. Just need to reach down and get that thing. Come here. I need some torches on this thing. See, now he's taunting me, just sitting right there. Do. Oh. Was that supposed to be a nibble? Come on. Take a bite. Take a bite. Look at him go. Come on, fish. Do your thing, fish. Looking over my shoulder. See, now we're playing Valheim. What do you mean lost catch? He's right there. Come here. I think the game's screwing with us. We're not. Maybe we can't fish from a dock. Maybe that's it. Maybe it doesn't like dock fishing. So we'll fish from the shore. Although I really wanted to fish from the dock. Not gonna lie. I feel like I could just reach and grab that dude. Where? Oh. Alright, so I'm obviously doing something wrong. Once I figure what I'm doing wrong, I won't do that wrong. Maybe there's like a kind of one of those things where it's like they pull against it. All right, so chill out. Let him calm down, then bring him in. All right, wait. Bring him in. I always lose the cast like 5 meters out. What the hell? Okay. I'm obviously doing this wrong. Okay. You know what? I'll figure that out a little bit later. Looks like we could replant our turnips. Yeah, we're gonna spend many a day now in game just fishing. Why? Because I like it. I need to figure out what that Ymir thing was. However, we are set up at our new location there. I want to do some exploration, but I have a feeling that if we get started here, we're going to get more involved with something like bigger. So I think I'm going to call it for the evening. That way we can get ourselves exploring in the next episode. So this is where the new base is. And this is Haldor. Alright. So we'll explore. We'll move out from Haldor here into the area and do some exploration of that region and try and figure out what exactly is over there. The hope is that there will be being done over here. Oh, there's a... Why are you out here? Oh, far out of your area, aren't you? Anyways, try and figure out what exactly we can do with that Ymir piece, and then also try and find us a mountain that actually will do mountain things. So, figure tomorrow is probably the best time to do that. I'm wondering if I should make a, and I'm really considering about building out our area and making a more of a stone structure. But if I did that, I would like to like put several more feet onto this side, I think. Yeah, I probably would. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow, where we will continue on with our exploration and maybe more construction here in Valheim. So you all have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.